The days are getting longer and it feels like spring is just around the corner, so I think it's the perfect time to open all your windows, let in the sunshine, and just spend an afternoon crafting up some fun little projects. I'm going to show you how to create a few magical DIYs, a crystal elixir, a tiny book of wishes, and a beautiful hanging crystal pendant. I hope you enjoy. The first project that I'm going to show you how to make is this crystal elixir. So for this, you're just going to need a few supplies, and I'll have them all linked down below where I found them. So first, you'll need some small crystals, and these are the ones that I chose. I picked them because they're all very grounding and calming stones, but you can choose whatever crystals you want. You can do your research and pick ones based on the energy that you want your elixir to embody. And then you'll need a bowl for some water and a glass spray bottle. There's not a lot of explanation that needs to be done for this project. It's pretty simple. So all you're going to do is pour some filtered water into your bowl and then place your crystals in the bowl and let this sit in direct sunlight all day from sunrise to sunset. And this is charging your water with the energy of the crystals. And then when that's done, you can pour it in your bottle, and if you want to add some essential oils, you can. I added lavender essential oil because it is a very calming oil and it goes with the stones I chose. And then I added a bit of witch hazel just so that it would mix together a bit better. And that's it. You can shake it up to mix it and you're all done. Now I know not everyone is open to the idea of crystals having their own energy or how they can affect your life, and that's totally okay. If anything, you can just make this because it's a pretty little face toner or room spray, but I really like to use this for meditation. I'll spray it either on me or around my space to help ground me and clear the energy and just get me in the right headspace for meditation. But you can really make this to suit whatever need you have, so I hope you have fun making this little crystal elixir. The second project that I have for you is this cute little book of wishes, and it's so much fun to make. So for this, you'll need a big piece of paper. I used poster board, but if all you have is 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, you can use that and just make this on a smaller scale. But I cut mine to 15 inches long by 4 inches tall, and then mark 2.5 inch increments down your piece of paper. And basically we're making an accordion folded book, so each of those markings is where you're going to fold your paper, and you just fold it back and forth on itself. You probably remember how to do this from grade school. It's pretty simple, but you want to make it like an accordion. So once you have that folded up, it should look like this. And then you're going to print some photos that represent each of your wishes that you want to include in the book. So the idea with this book is kind of similar to a vision board, where you are creating a visual representation of all of the things that you want to bring into your life. I think that setting intentions for the things that you want or the goals that you want to achieve is so powerful, and this is such a great way to put those intentions out into the universe and watch them magically happen in your life. Plus, this is just a fun little craft to do, so I hope you try this out. I really enjoyed making this, and I think it's a fun twist on the idea of a vision board. By the way, the artwork that I used on the cover of my book is by an artist who goes by the name of Lady Victoria. So I had actually found this image on Pinterest, and I did a bit of digging to see if I could find the original source, and I found her on Etsy. So Lady Victoria does beautiful illustrations and artworks, and I've just fallen in love with everything she creates. I will leave her shop linked down below if you want to go check her out. I know that you're going to love her as much as I do, and I'm just so happy that I found her image on Pinterest because I had never heard of her before, but I love her art. So go check her out and leave her a little bit of love. As you can see, I just decided to do one side of my book, but you could fill both the front and the back if you'd like, or if you want this to be just like a regular book, you could glue together the backs of the pages so that it doesn't open all the way up, it just opens like a regular book. It's up to you. I decided to keep mine like an accordion, and then I used some twine to wrap around the book to keep it closed, and just as another cute little addition to decorate it. The last project that I have for you is this little crystal pendant, which you can use as a decoration in your room. So for this, you're going to need a long skinny crystal. I used a selenite crystal, and then some dried flowers or leaves and whatever other decorations that you want. I decided to add this little tiny vial of sea salt, and then just some regular string to tie it all together. So start out by cutting 2 pieces of string. I didn't measure these, but they were about a foot long, and then tie these together in the center. And then from there, you're going to tie 2 of the strings together about an inch above that knot that we just created, and then do the same with the other strings. Tie those together, and then tie the strings that were not tied together in a knot another inch above those knots, and do the same with the other 2 strings. So hopefully that made sense. Basically, you're just creating a little circle or basket of knots to hold your crystal and make it secure and able to be hung. So bring all the strings up to the top and tie them together and create a little loop so that you can hang this. This was kind of inspired by the tutorials for macrame plant holders, if you've seen those, so that's the idea that I was going for. So once you have that all done, then you can add your decorations. I just tied mine on with the string, and you're all done. This is another super simple DIY, but it turned out so pretty, and I love the new addition to my office space. I hope you guys enjoyed these DIYs, and if you try them out, tag me in your photos on Instagram so I can see what you created. I hope you're having a beautiful and sunny day, and even if it's still cold where you live, just remember that sunshine and warmer days are just on the horizon. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Bye guys.